Matthew 9.
إصحاح 9.
And getting into a boat,
فدخل السفينة
he crossed over and came to his own city.
وعدى وجه للمدينة بتاعته.
And behold, some people brought to him a paralytic,
وجم يقدموا له مشلول
lying on a bed.
مرمي على سرير.
And when Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic,
فلما شاف يسوع إيمانهم قال للمشلول:
Take heart, my son. Your sins are forgiven.
يا ابني اتأكد مغفورة ليك خطاياك.
And behold, some of the scribes said to themselves,
قام شوية من الكتبة قالوا في نفسهم:
This man is blaspheming.
ده بيجدف.
But Jesus, knowing their thoughts, said,
فعرف يسوع أفكارهم فقال:
Why do you think evil in your hearts?
ليه بتفكروا بالشر في قلوبكم؟
For which is easier to say,
ايه أسهل إنه يتقال
Your sins are forgiven, or to say, Rise and walk?
مغفورة ليك خطاياك، ولا إنه يتقال قوم وامشي؟
But that you may know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins.
ولكن عشان تعرفوا إن ابن الإنسان ليه على الأرض سلطة إنه يغفر الخطايا.
He then said to the paralytic,
وقتها قال للمشلول:
Rise, pick up your bed, and go home.
قوم شيل سريرك وروح لبيتك.
and he rose and went home.
فقام وراح لبيته.
When the crowd saw it, they were afraid,
فلما شاف الشعب تعجبوا
and they glorified God who had given such authority to men.
وادوا المجد لله اللي ادى الناس سلطان زي ده.
As Jesus passed on from there, he saw a man called Matthew sitting at the tax booth.
وفين ويسوع بيعدي من هناك شاف انسان قاعد عند مكان جمع الضرايب اسمه متى.
And he said to him,
Follow me.
فقال له امشي ورايا.
and he rose and followed him.
فقام ومشي وراه.
And as Jesus reclined at table in the house,
وفين هو قاعد ياكل في البيت
behold, many tax collectors and sinners came and were reclining with Jesus and his disciples.
قام كتير من اللي بيجمعوا الضرايب والخطاة جم وقعدوا ياكلوا مع يسوع وتلاميذه.
And when the Pharisees saw this, they said to his disciples,
فلما شاف الفريسيين قالوا لتلاميذه:
Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?
ليه المعلم بتاعكم بياكل مع اللي بيجمعوا الضرايب والخطاة؟
But when he heard it, he said,
فلما سمع قال لهم:
Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick.
ما يحتاجش لصحتهم سليمة الدكتور، لكن العيانين.
Go and learn what this means.
يبقى روحوا وتعلموا ايه معنى
I desire mercy and not sacrifice.
انا عايز رحمة مش ذبيحة.
For I came not to call the righteous,
لاني ما جيتش عشان انادي على ناس صالحين،
but sinners.
لكن على اخطاء.
Then the disciples of John came to him saying,
وقتها جاله تلاميذ يوحنا يقولوا:
Why do we and the Pharisees fast,
ليه بنصوم احنا والفريسيين كتير
but your disciples do not fast?
اما تلاميذك فما بيصوموش؟
and Jesus said to them,
فقال لهم يسوع:
Can the wedding guests mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them?
يا ترى يقدر ولاد الفرح انهم يصوتوا ما دام العريس وياهم؟
The days will come when the bridegroom is taken away from them,
لكن هتيجي ايام لما يترفع العريس عنهم،
and then they will fast.
فوقتها هيصوموا.
No one puts a piece of unshrunk cloth on an old garment,
محدش بيخلي رقعة من حتة جديدة على لبس قديم،
for the patch tears away from the garment,
لأن رقعة تاخد من القماش
and a worse tear is made.
فيبقى الخرم أوحش.
Neither is new wine put into old wineskins.
وما بيخلوش خمرة جديدة في قرب قديمة.
If it is, the skins burst,
عشان ما تشقش القرب،
and the wine is spilled, and the skins are destroyed.
فالخمرة تتكب والقرب تبوظ.
But new wine is put into fresh wineskins,
لكن يخلوا خمرة جديدة في قرب جديدة،
and so both are preserved.
فكلهم يفضلوا سلام.
While he was saying these things to them, behold, a ruler came in
وهو عمال يتكلم بكده قام جاله رئيس
and knelt before him, saying,
فسجد له وقال:
My daughter has just died.
بنتي دلوقتي ماتت.
But come and lay your hand on her, and she will live.
لكن تعال وحط ايدك عليها فتعيش.
And Jesus rose and followed him with his disciples.
فقام يسوع ومشي وراه هو وتلاميذه.
And behold, a woman who had suffered from a discharge of blood for 12 years came up behind him and touched the fringe of his garment.
قامت ست بتنزف دم من 12 سنة جت من وراه ولمست طرف هدومه.
For she said to herself,
لأنها قالت في نفسها
If I only touch his garment, I will be made well.
لو لمست هدومه بس اتشفيت.
Jesus turned, and seeing her he said,
فتدور يسوع وشافها فقال
Take heart, daughter. Your faith has made you well.
اتأكدي يا بنتي إيمانك شفاكي.
and instantly the woman was made well.
فاتشافت الست من الساعة دي.
And when Jesus came to the ruler's house and saw the flute players and the crowd making a commotion,
ولما جه يسوع لبيت الرئيس وشاف اللي بيزمروا والناس اللي متجمعة عاملين دوشة
he said,
Go away,
قال لهم خدوا لكم جنب
for the girl is not dead, but sleeping.
لأن البنت ما ماتتش لكنها نايمة.
and they laughed at him.
فضحكوا عليه.
But when the crowd had been put outside,
فلما اتخرجوا الناس الكتير
he went in and took her by the hand,
دخل ومسك ايدها
and the girl arose.
فقامت البنت.
And the report of this went through all that district.
فخرج الخبر ده للأرض دي كلها.
And as Jesus passed on from there,
وفين ويسوع بيعدي من هناك
2 blind men followed him, crying aloud,
مشي وراه 2 عمي بيصرخوا ويقولوا
Have mercy on us, son of David.
ارحمنا يا ابن داود.
When he entered the house, the blind men came to him.
ولما جه للبيت طلع له قدام ال2 العمي.
And Jesus said to them,
Do you believe that I am able to do this?
فقال لهم يسوع تأمنوا إني أقدر أعمل ده.
They said to him,
Yes, Lord.
قالوا له أيوة يا سيد.
Then he touched their eyes, saying,
وقتها لمس عينيهم وقال
According to your faith, be it done to you.
على حسب إيمانكم يحصل لكم.
And their eyes were opened.
فاتفتحت عينيهم.
And Jesus sternly warned them,
فشخط فيهم يسوع وهو بيقول
See that no one knows about it.
بصوا محدش يعرف.
but they went away and spread his fame through all that district.
لكنهم خرجوا ونشروا الحكاية في الأرض دي كلها.
As they were going away,
وفين وهم خارجين
behold, a demon-oppressed man who was mute was brought to him.
قدموا له إنسان أخرس مجنون.
And when the demon had been cast out, the mute man spoke.
ولما اتخرج الشيطان اتكلم الأخرس.
And the crowds marveled, saying,
فتعجب الشعب وقالوا
Never was anything like this seen in Israel.
ما ظهرش أبدا زي كده في إسرائيل.
But the Pharisees said,
أما الفريسيين فقالوا
He casts out demons by the prince of demons.
برئيس الشياطين بيخرج الشياطين.
And Jesus went throughout all the cities and villages, teaching in their synagogues
وكان يسوع بيلف المدن كلها والقرى يعلم في مجامعها
and proclaiming the gospel of the kingdom,
ويبشر بأخبار المملكة الحلوة
and healing every disease and every affliction.
ويشفي كل مرض وكل ضعف في الشعب.
When he saw the crowds, he had compassion for them,
ولما شاف الشعب اتحنن عليهم
because they were harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd.
لأنهم كانوا منزعجين ومرميين زي غنم ملهاش راعي.
Then he said to his disciples,
وقتها قال لتلاميذه
The harvest is plentiful,
الحصاد كتير
but the laborers are few.
لكن الفواعلية قليلين.
Therefore, pray earnestly to the Lord of the harvest
فاطلبوا من رب الحصاد
to send out laborers into his harvest.
إنه يبعت فواعلية للحصاد بتاعه.